This story is truly fascinating. It looks like the media is finally starting to take notice of what's been going on with Rachel Zegler and the new Snow White movie from Disney, which is being marketed so poorly right now. So badly that year-old comments are being dug up by the internet. Just goes to show how powerful the internet is. And it shows Rachel Zegler at her absolute worst, marketing Snow White as this anti-male, woke propaganda fest with no dwarves, maybe like one of them, with a prince that's going to be on the back burner once again, and then the main character is going to be a strong independent leader who doesn't even care about true love. Rachel Zegler is, of course, excited about this, but the backlash against her has gotten so bad that people are actually starting to confuse her past comments with responses to the current backlash, which she has not given. She's just been retweeting a bunch of people and being absolutely silent about this. I can't imagine why. But we're going to be reading this article right here, and you can't see it just yet, but it has 287 likes and 18 dislikes. The attention that this is getting is massive, and there are people out there who want to pretend that this isn't happening, but it absolutely is. Now, I was going to read this article instead by Slate, why Disney fans and conservatives alike are both mad at a new Disney princess, but this article is way too long. It just goes on forever, and I honestly don't want to read about how evil conservatives are and how Disney fans are separate from conservatives, which is what they're trying to imply here. I just think it's absolutely ridiculous. But I do, of course, take notice to the likes and dislikes on this one, too, which are at almost 300. People do not like this actress, and they do not like the direction that Disney is going in with this Snow White movie. So let's read this story together. Disney's brand new problem. Rachel Zegler controversy threatens to sink Snow White remake. Because everything that she has said about Snow White is negative. The character, the story, and the new movie. No dwarves, no prince, no happiness whatsoever. London, United Kingdom. Snow White actress Rachel Zegler's comments about the upcoming live-action version of the film have sparked alarm among branding experts who believe her remarks will have a significant impact on ticket sales. Now, her comments, of course, are not even the straw that broke the camel's back, in my view, because before this, we were getting leaked images showing this film to be an absolute monstrosity. Rachel Zegler's comments are just a cherry on top for people. Everyone knew that this movie was going to be bad from the get-go, and then everybody's idea was reinforced when they saw the leaked images. So us finding comments from a year ago, which, by the way, is absolutely hilarious, because if this movie bombs due to these comments from a year ago, that is just a disaster that Disney will never be able to recover from if they recover from their current issues. But now you have branding experts being like, hey, so people are starting to actually take notice of this, and I don't think that this movie is going to do very well, so it's damage control and panic time, absolutely. With the high-budget Disney film set to hit theaters in March 2024, officials are expected to conduct urgent negotiations to deal with the fallout from Rachel's statements from a year ago. It's really amazing. This is absolutely fascinating. The unfavorable reaction to her stance has necessitated damage control and deliberate steps to protect the film's reception and commercial success. What did Rachel Zegler say about Snow White? Well, Rachel Zegler basically said that it's weird to be in love. It's weird for a man to be in love with a woman. And so they have to do away with that in Snow White. She's going to be a strong, independent leader, surrounded by diverse Starbucks employees. But yes, Rachel Zegler, 22, has received fierce backlash after publicly criticizing the original 1937 Snow White film, calling the plot weird and the prince a stalker, the strangest thing ever. The outrage was exacerbated by the resurfaced footage from various interviews last year in which Rachel emphasized her dissatisfaction with the original Snow White film. Good. Yet she deserves the backlash she got. She's just openly writing off all Disney fans by throwing that movie under the bus. In these videos, she described her interpretation of the role and emphasized that her version would not rely on being saved by a prince or the dream of true love. Because of these claims, critics called Rachel a fake feminist and accused her of gaslighting. I don't know if she's a fake feminist. I don't really care what kind of feminist she is, but I do believe that she is a gaslighter. Absolutely. A marketing consultant warned that Disney must exercise caution because the negative reaction to Rachel's comments could have an impact on how audiences perceive the character and the overall narrative. But I think at this point, it's already ruined. It is. Honestly, you know, you really have to hand it to Disney. They sure know how to pick their stars, okay? They really do. New pictures from the set of Disney's upcoming remake of Snow White indicate that the 7 dwarfs won't appear in the film, which has led to discussions about whether the move towards more diversity is causing unintended problems. No, yeah, it's causing a lot of problems. A lot of movie problems indeed. The photos revealed by the Daily Mail indicate that the movie will feature a varied group of individuals instead of the traditional 7 dwarfs from the original. I have to ask again, just like in my previous video, why? Why are they replacing the 7 dwarfs and putting Starbucks employees in their place instead? By the way, no offense to you Starbucks employees who are super based, okay? I'm not saying all Starbucks employees, but I'm trying to paint a picture for you, all right? IMDb suggests that the recently captured images were probably taken during reshoots of the movie on July 13th. But yeah, it still gave people a really, really bad perception of what the movie is going to be. Who wrote the original Snow White? Snow White is indeed one of the most famous and iconic fairy tales in the history of literature and film. The tale served as the basis for Disney's first feature film, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, which was released in 1937. The fairy tale comes from a 19th century collection of fairy tales by the Grimm brothers, which apparently Disney and Rachel Zegler do not care about. They have no problem just race swapping, gender swapping literally everything, and modernizing literally everything. They have no respect for any of the source material that they have the rights to. It's clear as day. It's not the same Disney as it used to be, because if it was, this movie probably would not be happening. Let's be real. But the Grimm brothers are known for their contributions to folklore and literature. Published in 1812, the Grimm brothers collection included the fairy tale Sneeuwwitchen, a timeless and enduring tale that has captured the imagination of generations, which is not what the new Snow White movie is going to do, because all they care about is political messaging. So it's going to be interesting to see how Disney reacts to all the backlash that Rachel Zegler is getting. Obviously, she has not responded to this, although some people are digging up old comments and videos that she has uploaded in the past. But to be honest, there really is nothing coming from her, and there's nothing coming from Disney, and I really do wonder if they are going to respond. Put a muzzle on Rachel Zegler, but I doubt that they will, and if they do, there's a good chance that they're going to get backlash themselves. So, I mean, if you really think about it, this is just one big ball of chaos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and share it, and if you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Say goodbye, Play-Doh.